Hey speakers, we're going to go ahead and get into it. So go ahead and like and subscribe and let's get started. Hey everyone, how's everyone doing? Long time no here, I guess I should say. I first like to start out before I start this video by saying I definitely appreciate each and every one of you that has reached out to me via email, inbox, text for some of you that know my number. Also for Cash Apps, condolences. It meant so much to me. You just don't know. You just don't know how much that has meant to me. I kind of decided to jump on today, which I had planned on doing a video soon anyways, a little more in person, at least on camera. Not too sure about going live, but I did want to be on camera to kind of give the backstory. I do feel it's only right that I share, some things that has transpired. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Um, my husband recently passed on June the 25th. Um, as some of you may know, he had some health issues that we have been battling with. However, we never could have prepared for this day or for that particular day. So I do plan on making a video to kind of share and give a little more background into that. I've always been kind of hesitant, letting you know that yes, my husband had health issues, but out of respect and privacy for him, because with some things he wasn't comfortable with sharing. I won't go into exact detail, but I will at least shed some light on everything that, was going on that led up to what happened. But again, before I deep dive into this video, which this video, I have some different opinions on it. I've kind of been disconnected from social media a lot. Of course, as you know, it's kind of hard to, you know, look at all the drama and everything going on when I actually have something pressing on me as well. And as I've shared in so many other videos, I come to YouTube as an outlet for peace. So kind of doing the reality shows and all of that I just couldn't do it. And I know, you all understand, and I definitely appreciate everyone that's still subscribed. They didn't unsubscribe. I will be back. This is something I enjoy doing. This is something that he motivated me to do. And I know that's what he would want me to do, is to continue and be the best that I could be. I won't no longer have anyone to share the stories with, even though he didn't know anyone. But, I kind of would vent to him about things. But anywho, but this story kind of stuck out to me. So I wanted to kind of give my opinion on it. Now, before we deep dive any further, if you have not, please go ahead and hit the like button. Please help me get back into the algorithm. I know I'm probably lost in the sauce because it has been a minute. So please help me get back in the algorithm. I don't ask for much. However, I do appreciate any type of, donation to the channel is well appreciated. But the like button is helpful all in itself. You watching the video and liking the video help a lot. And also, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and do that. Join the family. Again, I will be back reviewing shows and, just sometime maybe just jump on just to vent. I look at my speakers as being a part of my family. That's why I feel as though it's only right that I share, what what has happened up into this point. So, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And again, if anyone would like, that maybe has went through anything similar to what I'm going through, please, please, please reach out to me via email, prayers. I need them all, y'all, because I'm not going to even lie. I'm lost. But I'm going to try to get through this video without getting, emotional. But anywho, as I stated, and this is my husband, this is, we'll get into the story of as to why or how I'm in Florida at this time. We'll get into that on another video as well. But that, of course, was my husband as well as his memorial book. But we'll kind of get into that a little later on another video. I promise it is coming. But today we're going to go ahead and speak of Miss Carlee Russell. Now, this I have been paying close attention to because this bothered me in so many ways. This bothered me, even with everything that I had going on. I couldn't help but to pray for, her return, for her safety. It really tugged at my heart because, again, I have 4 girls. This, with the story that was given, although it kind of seemed odd, it was something nowadays you have to sit back and think anything is possible these days. I mean, nothing tend to surprise you with all the things that you tend to see, in the news and what's happening around the world. So, of course, it was said that, she seen a toddler on a busy highway in Alabama, and she got out to assist the child, and all of a sudden she was abducted. So hearing this story, being a mother of, 4 girls that are all adults, they travel, or even myself, you see a toddler, who wouldn't stop? But then as it started to progress and you're hearing more of the story, you're like, okay, wait. If no child is missing and they haven't, no reports of a child being missing, so did the abductor use their own child as a decoy to get someone to stop to abduct them? And if that's so, what would have happened if it was a man that would have stopped versus a woman? I mean, so all kind of things, of course, start running through my head as well as probably other people. Well, fast forward, it all came to realization that it was untrue. So then I'm steady watching to see, okay, what was this for? What was this behind? Now, it's been so many different stories as to the reason why. However, we haven't really heard any stories from her giving the reason why. And in my opinion, you can't give me a story really that would make sense to why you would go to this extent. And I say that to say, because first of all, you went far. you went far. Now, me speaking personally, I was grieving. I'm lost in the sauce. I don't know if I'm coming or going half days. And no, it's nothing wrong. And it don't take nothing but a couple of seconds to say a prayer for someone. But it tugged at my heart because I have children. I have nieces, myself. I have friends, family that I honestly believe that if they seen a child in distress, would assist. So now it brings up the question: if you see a child in distress, do you stop and help? Is this someone trying to abduct me? So now not only does that put a potential child that really is in risk, does that put them in danger? It's just so many things that this is just all wrong. But then also you have to think about the fact that it's so many women of color and not to, discredit any other nationality, but I'm going to say women of color, speaking for me and what I can relate with, that has came up missing, that still haven't been found, that didn't gain this much attention. And so here it is. We have this story that in a matter of days, they were on it from that night that it was reported. They were on it. Now, some people tend to think it's because she said that there was a clear toddler was the one that was, on the road. I don't know. And at this point, it doesn't really matter. But the whole point of it is, we as Black women finally gained the attention that we have been needing for years for something like this. And for it to turn out to be some fabricated story so you could gain attention, or for whatever crazy reason that she decided to do this, is, I think, where we draw the line and we say, okay, you went far. I mean, from my understanding, they're saying that this wasn't her first time pulling a stunt. Maybe it didn't go this far. And so maybe her parents felt, okay, yeah, this is the real deal. She ain't never been gone this long, or I don't know. But at some point, when I mean, long before the FBI and everybody got a hold to this story, when did you feel like it was time to say, okay, yeah, this out of line? Okay, I ain't need to gain that much attention. At some point, I'm trying to figure out, because based off of this mugshot that we have on the screen, you smiling. This is a mugshot that was taken today, because you turned yourself in today. But I'm assuming that you are smiling because let me stop this from scrolling at the top so we can see, because I want to say, if I'm not mistaken, that, let me see here, y'all. I want to say that you only got false reporting, which was $1,000 bond, and falsely reporting an incident, which is another $1,000, so $2,000. So a good $250, $300 could bond you out of jail easily. Number one. Okay, so I'm assuming you smiling because you got 2 misdemeanor charges, which very well, in today's, with so much other stuff going on, you could pretty much get a slap on the wrist for that. Could be. Potentially. I'm not going to say that. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. But knowing, things, potentially the punishment ain't going to be that bad. You see what I'm saying? Unless, because also what I have heard is that potentially the DA office could dig and bring up other charges, such as theft from where you took out the register, as well as taking the robe. Also, they could charge you restitution. I heard that other things could possibly come up, because from what they said in their reports, if you read between the lines, the community is not happy. The community feels as though they used all their resources as well as finances to search for you, and for it to come back as false or a lie, that's like a slap in their face. It's a slap in their face. And I don't know how they gonna take that. Now, from my understanding as well, your family is kind of known there in the area, and have some money, because everybody at once was thinking, okay, they was doing this for Cash Apps, or they were doing this for GoFundMe, or however it was, which it came about. The GoFundMe, I think, was set up by somebody they didn't even know. And I think the money that came from missing persons or something to that nature, I think that money is going to be returned. So, I mean, really, it wouldn't necessarily go back to her either way it go. It's never going to go into her hands. So I don't think that this was ever a money grab for her, because from, like I said, this girl was in a Benz or BMW. I mean, so I don't think her or her family is hurting for money. So I don't think money had to do anything with this. And I don't care if it was. The whole doggone point of it is, if this had to be the dumbest thing you could have ever done in your life, even as a young adult. And it is disheartening that you would take a mugshot with a grin on your face or a smile on your face when you actually had one family in particular that helped form the actual hunt for you, that went through this experience and lost their child. So you opened up wounds to a family that has experienced something like this, but they looked past all of that to come to your parents' aid to try to make sure that they didn't have to feel what they felt. So that alone should make you not smile. Just thinking in it, just them people crossing your mind and what you have done to that family in particular should make you feel some type of way. So yeah, when I seen the mugshot, I'm like, okay, yeah, get it together. I might not be able to come on screen with it, but I got to do a video because from what I'm looking at right now, I can't see that this young lady has learned her lesson. From what I'm seeing, this ain't screaming, I learned my lesson. Not to mention, allegedly, after the return, after she popped back up unharmed, it was her birthday that following day, and she had a birthday celebration, allegedly. So you don't seem like the person that's remorseful for anything that you've done. Not to mention, it's burning up hot in Alabama. I'm quite sure you had all of them people out there searching through them woods for you. You done used up money that, you know, Alabama is Alabama. I don't know what Alabama got, but if they anything about any other state down south, the money ain't just pouring in like that. So anything they use, I'm pretty sure they ain't trying to give it away freely. And so given the fact that they didn't use the man work and the footwork and all of this to go out and search for you, and the search for this child that you claim was out there, oh yeah, and come on. And you got the nerve to go up in them people police station and smile on your mugshot like, ha ha ha, I did that. Girl, because originally when you first came out, all I could tell my daughter was, I wish I was her mama. Because what I would do, I would have made her, come on, we finna take a ride. Because I want one of them, I want you to go back out there in them woods you claim that you was in, and go get one of them switches and come back so I can whoop you. And please forgive me for anybody that don't believe in whoopings, but I was raised that you did something, you go out there, you get your own switch and come back and get your butt whooped. And that is what she need. Somebody need to grab hold of her and then go have her sit on somebody's couch. Because yeah, she definitely need counseling. But I also feel like this is another one of these situations where, and I'm not going to blame it on the parents. Some people are saying they feel like the parents had something to do with it. I don't know. I don't know her parents. I do feel like in the interview, the daddy was really, really quiet. Like, okay, I don't want to be a part of this, but you go ahead, you know, but I feel as though at some point, at whatever point it was that you as a mother and or father felt that this was untrue, it was time to stop the charade. Even if it would have made your daughter look bad, even if your daughter potentially could have gotten in trouble, it was time to stop the charade, because it may have not even went this far. But I think the longer it went on, the worse it made this whole situation. So I'm kind of holding them accountable at some point, because again, this screams, I'm a spoiled brat. I'm used to getting my way. And when I don't get my way, this is what I do to get my way and or get the attention that I'm not getting. And I'm going to get the attention I want by any means necessary, whether it was from the boyfriend, whether it was from, I mean, because we didn't heard so many stories. And again, nothing would equal up to you needing to go this far, to where you got celebrities, you got everybody praying for you, sharing your pictures. This went nationwide. And now you're the laughing stock. And I bet not hear like everybody making these memes with her coming out with a book, or her coming out with a movie, and her doing this, and people want to pay her for interviews. To me, paying her for interviews, giving her a book deal, giving her a movie deal, doing any of that, it's almost as if you are applauding this behavior. Because the face that I'm looking at on this mugshot screams, I don't get the attention I want, but I'll do it again. And this also, just like similar situations just happened the other day, where 11-year-old pretty much made another false claim. I don't know if this had anything to do with that, or this is what made her do what she did. But she 11 years old and she got a felony charge. But it's the law in Florida, which is different than the law in Alabama. But it's like you opening up this segue for people to sit up here and play with the police in their face and think they're going to get away with it. Somewhere, some way, she need to be reprimanded. And I'm sorry. If you don't agree with me, that's fine. Everybody, as the title said, in my opinion, 2 misdemeanor charges, maybe 6 months to a year. That ain't, because I guarantee you the restitution probably gonna be paid. Clearly her parents have money. But a slap on the wrist for this girl, and I am not one to deem or want nobody in jail, especially if you ain't did no nonviolent crime or no gape or none of that. I'm not the one to do it. But this went far. And I would say it if she was clear. I would say it if she was whatever else. Yeah. And somehow, some way, because we're not going to skate over. I don't care who your parents know or how much money you really got. You was in Alabama. And we all know how that go with people of color. You used what they would look at as a clear child to get them to running on their feet, putting feet to the ground to look for you and this child, and you played in our face with our money. I honestly believe they are going to do everything to bring up more charges on you or to make their restitution high. I just don't think this is over. I think this is the beginning. And the only thing that has saved her thus far is she hasn't said anything. But I can guarantee you, when they wrap it up and they give her whatever, and it's all fine and done, yeah, she going to be ready to do interviews, and she going to want plenty of bags for the interview. She may do a book deal and all of that. But again, that's going to be a slap in the face. It's almost going to be a Kardashian moment for me. And when I say a Kardashian moment for me, it's like you went out and you did some outlandish to become famous, and voila, here you are. Put it together if you don't know where I'm going with the Kardashian thing, Kim Kardashian, Ray J. I mean, put it together. But that's how I feel, in my opinion. But pretty much that's all I had with this for right now. Like I said, I had to speak up on it because to me, I feel as though this is another situation where this is a spoiled child that is used to getting her way. It's my way or no way, be it parents, boyfriend, friends, job, however it go. Again, we don't know the reason behind it, but when it don't go my way, I'm gonna pull a stunt to get the attention that I want. And I think this one time that you pulled this stunt didn't go like the other times, because what you did, your first mess up is when you call 911. When you call 911, you went too far already. But then after you press 911, and then you decided that you probably, because my whole thing, think about it. Think about it, y'all. Just for 1 minute, stop and think. Do you honestly believe that this child was in the woods or anywhere like that where she claimed she was in the back of a truck? Man, look, I left Texas and came to Florida. And when I tell you it's so doggone hot, you don't even need a skillet to cook outside. Just put it on the sidewalk. Do you think she really would have survived? But I forgot, they polishing nails and having spa dates on the kidnapping. Girl, you crazy. Somebody, yeah, mental health is in order. And while they was calling the lawyer, I hope they called the therapist, because she definitely need help. And looking at this mugshot shows, yeah, she really do. Because I still don't think that she is grabbing hold of how much trouble you still could be in. But again, when a child is raised to where all of this money is flowing and everything is went their way, and I don't know if that's the lifestyle. I just heard they had money, but that's why I have the money coming out, the little symbol at the top. When it's a definition, when your parents could throw money at a problem to get it fixed, you feel like you untouchable. Let's call it for what it is. Let's call it for what it is. But anyways, it's been right at almost 30 minutes. Just wanted to hop on, give my opinion of it all, because I honestly feel like this is crazy, and I pray to God that this does not prevent them or hinder them or make them second guess when another woman of color is reported missing. I want them to have the same approach. Boots to the ground ASAP. Go all out, because that other woman of color may really need you for real. So I hope that this stunt didn't stop them from looking at it as to where it is some Black women that really need that help. There's some Black women right there in the same area she's in that still hasn't been found. So this is big, and this is bigger than all of this. Anyways, y'all drop down in the comments. Please let me know how you feel about it. What's your opinion on it? If you know a little bit more about the story, please share it with me. Again, if you did not like the video, please, I am begging you. I'm not going to say I'm going to beg you to please hit the like button. Help me get back into the algorithm. And until next time, also go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on all of your notification bells. As I stated, I will be coming on, kind of giving a story. I may have to break it up, but I will be kind of giving the backstory of everything. And we'll go back to the last 6 months. leading up to my husband's passing. So again, I want to take the time again to thank each and every one of you. I love y'all for the support. Thank you for giving me the time and the space. Thank each and every one of you, and I won't individually call your name, but even to the content creators that reached out to me just to check on me to see how I was doing. I love you. I love you. I love you. You don't know what it means to me. I mean, it's good to hear family and friends say, to check in, because of course you almost have that expectation. But when you gain like a family here on YouTube of people you've never really met, it hit a little different. It hit a little different, and I can't tell you just how much I appreciate each and every one of you. So thank y'all again, and y'all enjoy the rest of your evening. And if it's raining where you are, stay safe. It is storming here, but I'm gonna give y'all a story on that too, because that is gonna change for me. But anywho, y'all, thank you again, and until next time, I love each and every one of you, and have a good weekend.